This is part of our whole madness here.
Right.
So these buckets, the reason why we're using these is not just crazy, oh, we're gonna keep buckets around. So this is kind of a work in progress, so just bear with us. So we like to camp.
We do.
Yes, and we tent camp. So one of the things that we have a problem with, and the reason why we bought this van, is because we want to take all of our cool stuff.
All of the things.
Yes, yeah, from the air fryer to
the coffee, to my Keurig coffee maker.
We want to be able to take everything because we haven't been able to do that in our Camry. So, as a consequence of our extra space here, we're actually thinking, well, why can't we use it to make us an emergency bed? Okay, so now you're going to ask us, what the heck is an emergency bed?
An emergency bed is a bed that you use when it's raining, or it's too hot, or it's too cold to be in your tent.
Right. So the thing is that here's the scenario. So we are going to be camping for a couple nights. The first night that we get there, it's supposed to be completely clear, but there's a chance for rain maybe the next day a little bit, and we're okay with that. But that chance of rain gets moved up till midnight now. Right. And so we're like, ugh, even with our rain fly.
Yeah, we're not sure it's gonna hold. You know, you get a 75% chance of rain and a storm.
So we don't know, we don't want to get wet. So we need an emergency bed. We can be inside of this van and be dry, cool, warm, whatever it is that the weather is not providing for us.
Right, and the way that we have this bed set up, this emergency bed, it's non-destructive, which means we haven't screwed into anything, we haven't changed anything in the van.
Right, no build at all, because we have to keep this van as our everyday vehicle
van, because we drive it all the time.
Right.
But we also don't want to do anything destructive, because we might want to turn this into a tiny camper van.
Right.
I don't want to have to pull out anything that we've put in. I think the only other thing we are going to put in is some insulation.
Yeah,
but other than that, we're not building anything in.
Right now.
Right,
we're trying to get our feet wet.
But we'll take you guys with us, and you'll see it.
Yeah, so if you guys see this and think that it is something that we're doing something weird or wrong, be sure and let us know.
That's right.
So we're going to go ahead and get started on building this right now. So we're going to get started on this no-build emergency bed, okay? So this is kind of a work in progress, so just bear with us, but I think it's pretty cool. So
the whole thing, really, with the buckets and the plywood that we bought, it was $50 altogether.
It's like $50.
Yeah, so
we had stuff.
we had stuff. We had paint. We rounded the corners on the plywood. So $50 is all we did with this.
Is it. So what we have is in here, we've got plywood that we've cut into sections. We got a smaller section here because it needs to go into the front part of the van. And the second part or the back part of here is larger. It's a larger part of the van. So we have a larger piece. So we have two different pieces that we're going to span. So as we go along here, we'll explain
why we did what we did and
what our madness is here. Okay. All right. So we'll take this out.
Yep.
So this would be just riding in the van, in the floorboard, no matter what.
Yeah, because there's no reason not to.
Right.
And I'm going to go ahead and pull out this other one.
Yep. We'll get this one pulled out. All right. We got this guy out.
Yep. And so move that to the side.
Got it. All right.
Now what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 buckets.
Yes. Now this is part of our whole madness here.
Right.
So these buckets, the reason why we're using these is not just crazy, oh, we're going to keep buckets around.
Right.
This is exactly what we use to store all of our camping equipment.
Right.
So it's got to come with us anyway.
Right.
So we thought we could kill 2 birds with one stone by just simply using the things that we actually have here. The boards are going to be riding in here anyway.
Yeah.
So we're not taking anything extra.
Right.
That's the whole deal with this.
That's what's so good about it.
Right. Okay, so we'll get this part set up here, and we'll kind of show you how we're doing things here.
All right.
Okay, so first things first is we're going to take these buckets that we got from Sam's Club.
Yep.
They're like $8 a piece.
They're great.
You know, so this is what we use to, like I said, to use for our camping stuff. Now they're empty right now because we're lazy, but
right.
That's what we're doing. So we're going to put these in here about that far.
Yep.
Okay. Then we can build our plywood base here, platform.
Right.
So we're going to grab that real quick.
Okay. And I'm going to stay here while he goes and grabs that. You got that, Jay?
I got it. All right. All right. So we're going to, it's kind of a Tetris kind of a situation. It is. But what we do is that we get one side in, Lisa leaves hers up.
Yep.
And then we can move it in here. Get it on in here further. Like that.
And lay it flat.
Lay it flat. And then we have one more bucket to put on the back.
Right.
All right. So we make sure that we're inside of here so that
we can get the doors
closed. The doors closed, and that's where we need to be.
Right.
And then we can just move this back as far as it will allow, which is only going to be as far as this right here goes. Right. So that's what we're going to do. I can move this bucket back to there. I know it looks janky and weird, but you know what? It works.
It's solid.
It works. It works.
Now,
all right, so push those buckets, go up there and push those buckets this way. We'll get the other buckets in. Let me grab these buckets. All right, and this is where we have a little bit of adjustment, trying to make sure we got enough room up here. We've pushed the seats up, and we'll see if we can get these in here.
Yep, I think so.
Like that.
Looks like there's plenty of space.
We've got one more.
And you'll have to push up your side there.
Just like this. My side is a little tight. Get those guys in there like that.
All right. And I'm going to go grab the next board.
All right. All right, so she's going to grab this other board, and one thing that we did is that, like I said earlier, this side, the board that's in the back here, the plywood that's in the back is larger because the area here is larger.
Right.
So we have that set up for that section, and because of the way that the pillars are there next to the seats, everything's it's a little bit narrow. So that's why we're doing it in two different pieces here. So I'll help Lisa get this in here.
Got it?
Get her in here.
All right.
Go this way with him.
All right.
All right. All right. So,
as you can see, this is the base to the bed.
That's the base.
Emergency bed. Yep.
Yes, yes, yes. So now you have to understand that the deal is that we are doing this while it's starting to rain, or it's blowing, or it's the middle of the night. So
we're trying to see how fast we can do
quickly
this.
we can get this taken care of. So we got a timer going right now. We forgot to tell you, we're doing a timer. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and because this is rough plywood, even though it's painted, we're gonna go ahead and put some
moving blankets
down in here. So we're gonna get that done real quick. Grab those blankets there.
All right.
What were you saying? Were you saying something?
I was gonna say, for all you people who like to camp, Harbor Freight moving blankets.
That's exactly it. They're like $7 or $8 for these things.
Yeah, they're really cheap.
They're great,
and then when they get ripped up, you can just toss them away.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna go to the other side here.
All right, I'm gonna get my back on you here because I need to try to get these guys in here.
Right.
Like this. We're gonna move it down.
Yep.
We don't really care so much on this part of it because this is just covering things up.
But there is some bolts on the side of the car or the van. So what we need to do is, because we've got these little rings here, these little D rings, and we'll show you a close up of those.
Yeah.
We tuck the blanket under the D rings, and that way the bolts won't rip up the air mattress.
The air mattress. That's what we're all about. So we're gonna move those guys in there like that. That's for that part, and we'll get the other one. We've got two moving blankets that we're going to use here. Lisa gets the other one here. Put this guy in position.
Yep.
Okay, you know, it's raining and it's storming.
And we're trying to do this as quick as possible.
We're trying to get it taken care of. So we're going to smooth these guys down on here so that we don't puncture our
air mattress.
Our air mattress with anything weird.
And I'll get this side.
Pull that down.
Yep.
Are you getting wet?
I'm getting a little wet.
We got to make it real, folks. All right. And I am grabbing our mattress
Yep.
from the tent, and we're going to put it down
On the bed.
All right, now I got to get this little integrated pump here just 1 second. All right, so I want to show you this on here. This is kind of cool.
It's really cool.
It's a little pump that fits inside the mattress, but the thing is that you can take it out and recharge it, and it's a USB-C.
And you can also take it out and flip it around, and it'll suck the air out as well as put it back in.
Maybe we'll do a review on that pretty soon.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna stick it in here real quick. It's all keyed till it clicks, and then just push the button.
And Bob's your uncle.
Bob's your uncle. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and let this inflate, and then we'll get back with you as soon as we got it pumped up.
That's right.
Okay, so that sound is that
Means
it's
that the
ready to
mattress
go.
is full.
All right, so we got that part taken care of.
You just shut your little door.
All right, so now we got a nice platform with a mattress on it. So that's working out good for us. So the next thing that we need to do
is bedding.
Get some bedding.
Yep.
So we're gonna get some bedding in here right now. All right,
The emergency bed.
that's the emergency bed.
And by our counts, I think it took us about...
Hold on, let me go check. Let me go check. Let me check.
Yeah, well, let's be accurate.
It took us exactly 12 and a half minutes to get it done. So,
And it'll get faster.
Right. It'll get
So-
faster. This is like maybe the third time that we've done it.
Yes.
So as you can see, it's a nice,
Firm.
bed. Matter of fact, I'm gonna crawl in real quick.
And the nice thing about this is it's pretty tight in here. So it's not going to shift. Even though the buckets are empty and they don't have a lot of weight to them, everything is so tight in here that it's really not going to shift around.
Right.
We also made sure that the seam ran the right way because there's a seam between the two buckets. So we moved the wood so the seam ran this way.
Right.
So it still makes it structurally more strong.
Right.
And look, you know, he's in here.
Yeah, I am 6'2", and my toes, I can put them up against my driver's side seat, and here I am.
That's right. Comfortable.
I'm the comfortable guy. So this will work out good for us, no matter what we need.
Right.
So we'll give you a couple closing thoughts about our setup here.
Yep.
All right, so what have we done here? We've created an emergency bed.
As you can see, we used crates.
Yep, crates under here.
Crates.
Yep.
And then plywood. And then moving blankets,
to
which,
keep
like I said, that's the biggest tip that you can ever get is moving blankets at Harbor Freight.
And it'll keep the mattress from getting holes in it from plywood or
splinters or anything like
that.
that.
And also on the side, like we said, there are those little bolts in there that probably have rough edges. It's probably going to rub against that in the middle of the night and get our mattress with a hole in it. And we're going to be laying on plywood all night. So we don't want to do that. So this is quick and easy for us. We not have to take anything else with us.
No,
it's just, we're going to have these buckets for all of our camping gear.
So it works just perfectly.
Yep.
The boards can ride in here all the time.
Right. And so another reason, like I said in the last video, that we got the van is if we are at a place where we need to put the bikes inside, then we can put those inside and then we can sleep at a hotel or whatever we want to do.
Or at a friend's house or whatever it is that we're doing.
Right. So the next thing that we want to look for is two different things for this van. First thing that we're going to do is get a trailer hitch on so we can get our bike rack on.
And that's going to be the next video.
I think it is. I think it is. We're just going to see how things go. We have scheduling problems. And then also we're going to do the insulation, start getting going on that.
Yeah.
Right.
The top, the thin metal walls, so that when we sleep in here and we need air conditioning or we need some heat, that it'll stay inside the van and we'll be more comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that's all that we had here.
I think so too.
If you have any suggestions on how to make this better, faster, cheaper. I don't know if you can make it cheaper. It's about, we had about everything. We had the mattress, we
Yep.
had the buckets because we were using that. I think we bought the plywood for like $10.
Yeah.
So
50 bucks
about
if you count the
50
buckets.
bucks, yeah, get the buckets and whatever. So cheap enough.
Right.
I think it's pretty
think that's it.
efficient. I think
Yeah.
that's exactly what we want to do.
Exactly.
We just needed to make a quick video to show you this and show you our progress on our tiny van
Camper build in the
conversion.
future.
No build just yet.
And
so
I think that's about it.
I think that's it. That's it.
So, if you found value in this video, you should like, subscribe, and get your butt outside.
Get your butt outside.
We'll see you in the next video.
We'll see ya. Bye.